Hello everybody and welcome to another video on the TARDIS zone. So, as I predicted, after Michael Sheen wins the poll, I told you that there would be articles about this, and Radio Times has actually put out an article about it. So, this article was put out at 9 p.m. tonight. So it is now at time of recording just 8 minutes until 1 a.m. So let's read this. Michael Sheen voted Doctor Who fans' favourite to replace Jodie Whittaker as the new Doctor. The Good Omens and Prodigal Son star fought off strong competition. Remember, folks, hashtag Sheen for 14. I told you. And this article is by David Craig. If you put it backwards, Craig David, who's a singer in the UK, funny. Fans have named Michael Sheen as the actor they most want to see cast as the 14th Doctor when Jodie Whittaker leaves Doctor Who at the end of the next series. News broke that both Whittaker and Chibnall would be leaving the long-running show in 2022 with a 6-episode series and three special episodes set to close out their time on the show. Of course, that leaves an important position to be filled, with fans busy making impassioned arguments for who they think should get the prestigious gig of being the next Doctor. In a poll carried out by the Radio Times, which saw 10,000 responses, Good Omens star Michael Sheen was revealed as the top choice among viewers, scooping up 20% of the vote. Now, I will put this Radio Times article in the link description. So I am going to show you though who the top 10 was, and you will see very interestingly, right, as I said, the poll had a range of actors and actresses, right? And this is the telling thing, and this is why I say to fans, get behind hashtag Sheen for 14, because you will see why now, right? As I said, I wondered if any of these articles would actually report on this poll, and RadioTimes.com actually have. So here are the top contenders from our poll according to RadioTimes.com readers. In first place, Michael Sheen with 20% of the vote. Then we got Richard Ayoade with 15% of the vote. In third place, Joe Martin with 11% of the vote. At number 4, we got Andrew Scott with 7% of the vote. Colin Morgan has 6% of the vote. Alexander Avalios has 6% of the vote. Ben Whishaw has 5% of the vote. 4% of the vote goes to Ollie Alexander. Johnny Lee Miller, 3% of the vote. And Kelly MacDonald, 2% of the vote. But very interestingly, as I told you, the poll had a mixture of rumored male and female contenders, and as you can see, only 2 women have managed to get into the top 10, and the rest are all blokes. Right now, 10,000 people voted in this poll, and Michael Sheen comes out on top. Richard Ayoade, who's another choice of mine, comes in second. And then you've got Joe Martin, who's at 11%. Andrew Scott, who played Moriarty, is at 7%. But as you can see, you know, it's mostly all men, and only 2 women have managed to get into the top 10. So, you know, I've been asking fans to get behind the hashtag Sheen for 14. Listen, this poll, 10,000 votes, is a lot of votes for Radio Times poll. And the fact, as I said, it's mostly men who have come out on top. I think the British public have spoken. I think the fans over the last few years have spoken, and BBC cannot ignore this. They really can't, because if they go the opposite way, they're just setting themselves for a bigger fall. I don't think, it doesn't matter who the actress is, I don't think Doctor Who fans are going to right now accept another woman in the role. As far as most people are concerned, it's tainted now because of what Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker have done to the show and to the Doctor. So, you know, again, as I said, if people can get behind the hashtag Sheen for 14, I would really appreciate it, and put your personal differences aside, because I know there are people out there that don't like me, and are probably not getting behind this out of spite. But I'd ask is to put your personal feelings aside, get behind this. As I said, that was big. That was big when that poll was done. And if you've noticed, the other side haven't been really paying much attention to it. When they got the poll result at first, they were all giving out about the fact that, well, how come it's all men? Well, the British public have spoken, and so have the fans spoken. The ratings show that this experiment, unfortunately, for the BBC has failed. So, you know, I'll keep repeating myself. You know, BBC have to make the right choices. Now, I just want to add, there's a lot of rumor and speculation out there that the next Doctor and the showrunner is already picked, right? As I said earlier on, okay, I haven't heard anything from my sources on that. And as far as I know, Eddie is not reporting on it either. The reason why the announcement was made when it was made is to give BBC time. Remember, Doctor Who Series 13 doesn't come back until near the end of this year, right? And Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall official run doesn't finish until 2022. So this talk that decisions have already made, they wouldn't have announced the departure of Whittaker and Chibnall if they didn't have someone in place. They've got plenty of time to get someone in place. So I know there's a lot of rumors flying out there about that, and most of them are coming off Reddit, by the way. You know, these YouTubers that are going around saying all of this, you know, it's quite startling that they're using rumors from Reddit when we've already discounted Reddit as a viable place to get information, because it was exposed that J-bots were making up rumors and throwing them up. So channels like mine would report them. I refuse to report any on Reddit rumors unless the person that's putting it out there has a track record. But as I said, all of this talk about the positions have been filled is utter bull. Just wait, as I've always said, wait until an official announcement from the BBC. I really think that they're going to take their time with this. But if anything changes in the meantime, of course, I will let you know. But back to Michael Sheen winning that poll. Very important. Radio Times now have done an article on it, and I'm pretty sure other media outlets now will pick up on the story. This is the best time now. Hashtag Sheen for 14. Let's get behind the folks. Let's see if we can have our voices be heard. 10,000 people have voted in that poll, and Michael Sheen came out on top. And as I said, out of all of the people that are contenders, They were part of this poll, like Michaela Cole and others. Okay. And that's your top 10. Only 2 women managed to get into the top 10, and 8 of the other choices are men. Jo Martin obviously ranked the highest out of the women, and Kelly MacDonald came in 10th place. So hashtag Sheen for 14 guys. You know, as I said, a Radio Times poll does actually mean nothing, though, in the grand scheme of things, because BBC could ignore it. But let's hope they don't. Let's hope they're seeing all of this. They're seeing what the public are saying. And, of course, us as Doctor Who fans over the past couple of seasons, you know, with ratings going down, merchandise sales not doing too well. Let's hope BBC have received all of these messages loud and clear. Because if they do go the other way, which I hope they don't, but if they do, then it's game over. I don't think Doctor Who fans and the British public will accept another woman in the role right now. It's tainted. So let's go with what the fans want, what the British public want. They've made their voices known. 10,000 people have voted, and Michael Sheen comes out. And I know it's only 10,000 people out of millions of people, but you never get millions votes in a poll. But this is significant, because remember, every other Radio Times poll that we've had over the last few years, they've tried to rig all of these polls, right? They weren't able to rig any of these polls because too many people would have voted when given the opportunity. And Michael Sheen seems to be the choice. And, you know, he is a dream choice for most of us. So if he's your choice, regardless of what you think of the BBC's politics and stuff like that, as I said, you know, David Tennant and most of the new Who doctors were all left-leaning anyway. The difference is Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall inserted their politics into the show. That doesn't necessarily mean that Michael Sheen or any other actor that they choose next is going to do the same as those two. And to be quite honest with you, from what we've been hearing, you know, even BBC think Chris Chibnall went too far. So I think they will tone it down, but they need to make the right choices. But for people out there that are saying that decisions have already been made, I've seen someone that I used to talk to that used to be on this channel all of a sudden doing leaks and is putting all of this rubbish out, right? No decisions have been made. The reason why the announcement was made when it was made, it gives BBC now time to find the right person to show run and the right doctor. Okay, they're going to take their time. Remember, Series 13 doesn't air until a couple of months, right? It goes in then, and then we get a New Year special, and we've got 2 more specials then to come after that, right? So we still have the whole of next year as well. So in fairness, if any decision, if I was a betting man, I think, you know, we'll probably get some sort of announcement maybe before the end of Series 13 or just after the special. I just don't see it happening anytime soon anyway. But as I said, hashtag Sheen for 14 guys, and let's get this guy trending. He is a lot of fans' choices, you know, and you never know. You never know. As I said, you know, we've got a good opportunity here. And with that poll, that is just startling. That only 2 women made the poll, the top 10. I will say this though, I don't think I will say Jo Martin is not good enough to play the Doctor. I'm sorry, but she's not. Her level is Holby City, just like Jodie Whittaker's level was whatever that nursing show she was in, and Broadchurch. That's their level, right? Doctor Who is a couple of levels above that. So for me, the man to take over, Michael Sheen. He has the CV, and you know, I think he's everything that we want the Doctor to be. And if anybody's watched Staged, he had a little go at David Tennant in one of the episodes, Apparently, he auditioned for a role but was given to someone else, and people are speculating that he might have been talking about Doctor Who. So if he has been offered Doctor Who in the past, you know, and now he's winning polls, fans, I think BBC should take a look at this and go for it. You know, listen, you know, if you're worried about getting rid of, if you're wondering about the younger fans, see, everybody's picking up on this new generation thing, and they think what they mean by that is they're going to go totally the opposite way of what we want, but not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. If BBC have any smarts, they will listen to the British public. They will listen to the fans that have made their feelings known. Because, you know, at the end of the day, they cannot afford to make any more slip-ups when it comes to this show. Series 14, in my opinion, is the last chance to get it right for a lot of fans. Even though a lot have walked away because of this era, Series 14, for a lot that have still hung around, will be the last. This will be their last chance saloon. So hashtag Sheen for 14. And as I said, even if you know we don't get on, I'd ask you to put that aside and get behind it, please. You know, as I said, it's about time that we had our voices heard. Now, look, as I said, they might ignore us, but it's at least we can say we tried. And then, as I said, you know, if it goes the opposite way, as I said, I won't ask you to do that anymore, because even I know it'll never change. So, yeah. So I'll leave it at that. So don't forget, you know, hashtag Sheen for 14. And listen, you know, very, very quite telling, that Radio Times poll. What I'll do is I'll just show you that top 10 again before we go. Where is it? Right, hold on. Where is it? Wow. Hold on. Literally, I had it up there, right? And I'm at the typing it in. And now all of a sudden, no, something's not right here. Hold on. Where is that article? It just literally dropped. What? Hold on, there's something very fishy going on here. Where's that? Hold on. Here you go. The Irish Independent is also reporting on it. But very interesting that the Radio Times there it is. Oh no, this is the one with the original poll, but still, I'll put the original poll up for you. Hold on. But that's weird. The article where they've actually spoke about, I can't find right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. I must be doing something wrong. But where is this poll result? So we show you the poll result. I see results. The poll is now closed. Actually, that's the wrong one. This is weird. Like it was literally there. Do you know what? Just give me a second, folks. I know where it is. It'll be easier to do this. There it is. All right, I have it. It's kind of weird how that happens. I will put this article in the link description, by the way. So if people want to read it, maybe take a screenshot of the poll result and whack it up, you know. So there you go. So I'll leave you with this. So why is it going like that? No. There we go. So there's the poll result. And that's your top 10, as I said. Right, I'm going to head off. Going to lead you to it. Hashtag Sheen for 14. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Good night, folks. Have a good one.